Nymph. Hey, that's someone I've been looking for a long time. Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgan 111, and welcome back to Terraria, where I finally found the nymph. Been doing some exploring underground, just to collect some resources, but a metal detector, that's something I've been wanting for a while. I'll show you where I am in just a second. Is there anything else great in this little stretch? Seems like we probably got the good stuff. There is a statue over here that I might as well pick up. But while I'm safe for just a moment... Oh wait, there's another heart crystal over here. Let's pick this one up as well. Life crystal, whatever it's officially called. But yeah, down here I built a cavern pylon. I've just been doing some exploring along some of the minecart rails down here. And found some good stuff, including the nymph. So let's actually go back home. The reason I wanted to kill the nymph is to get the metal detector. Displays the most valuable ore around you. It says chest detected nearby because that counts as an ore, I suppose. But yeah, like tungsten detected nearby, or eventually we'll get to something better. Guess I dug out all the nearby platinum. Platinum detected nearby. That's what the metal detector just by itself does. But the metal detector can be combined with the stopwatch and the DPS meter, which I believe I have both of. Stopwatch, check. DPS meter, check. Alright, and so if I bring these all over to the Tinkerer's Workshop, then I can combine all three into Goblin Tech, which has one inventory item with the power of all of those. So that is great. I've got some stuff to harvest, and I have some inventory to sort, so let me do that, and then we'll get started with the episode. A goblin army is approaching from the east. I just about finished settling through all my inventory, and now we have that to deal with. Alright, I'm quite capable of dealing with the goblins at this point, so I'll just show you some highlights. Oh man, my imp is shooting all these guys in a line because his shots pierce as well. That's great. It's not just my crazy laser gun that can occasionally go through a bunch of guys, but it's also my imp. Yeah, taking these guys down pretty easily. Hey, I've defeated the 50th Goblin Warrior. Let's go ahead and put up a banner for that. That'll make future Goblin Warriors go down faster. Okay, that was no trouble at all. A Goblin army has been defeated. Let me pick up all the loot. And I did get 8 gold out of that. The only other notable thing was the goodie bags, which just have some more vanity items that I'm not particularly interested in. Okay, with that out of the way, I really don't need some of these things on. Damage per second, I don't need. Movement speed, I don't need. I'll leave these on, because to start off today's episode, I'm sure a number of people have been curious about this. And so I've gone, just because it would be tedious, off camera, and dug down. It was actually the place to dig down at those coordinates was right by where we had gone down into this corruption. In any case, it'll be better to show it off when I'm over there. So 4832 east read the clue, and so what I decided to do was to go exactly to 4832 east, which I think is right here. Here? Yeah. And then just dig straight down. And so I just dug a tunnel straight down. And then the depth was, do I still have this written down? 2398, I believe, below the surface. And so if we fall down through all this stuff, I did not bother going and exploring any of these side caves and different things. Demonite ore has been detected nearby. Had to get through some lava over there. Got some more obsidian, which we can dig up now with our nightmare pickaxe, so that was nice. But yeah, here we go. 2398. There's a chest, and what does the chest have in it? It's the fish finder! I said I wasn't going to do fishing in this series, but I had been thinking about the fact that I want to eventually get the cell phone, which requires combining the GPS and some of these other things. So let's go back home and talk to the guide about the fish finder. So the fish finder is one of the things you get from doing fishing quests with the angler, and the GPS, which we have, the fish finder, which we just got, the goblin tech, which I just constructed at the beginning of the episode, and the REK 3000, number of monsters, kill count, and rare creatures. I remember at least one of those things is something, the tally counter is something that you get as a drop in the dungeon. And so until we go into the dungeon, I won't be able to get that. But now that we have that available, it means I'll actually be able to construct a cell phone, which means I can combine it with a magic mirror and just have one item that kind of does everything. And so that's super great. And I don't know if some people are going to find that a little bit underwhelming as a final result of the, I don't know, curiosity hook that I decided to give with what was going on in this series from the beginning. But basically, I didn't want to do the fishing, but I didn't want to penalize myself by not being able to have the cell phone, because it's just super useful. And so I was like, well, why don't I just have a way that I have to earn it and have something a little fun along the way. So I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Okay, with that out of the way, for a few episodes now, and we finally started doing it recently, I want to do more exploring of the jungle. I really want to get an Anklet of the Wind and a Staff of Regrowth. And it might take a long time to find those things, or it might take 5 minutes, I don't know. So I think I'm just going to do like some jump cuts of me exploring the jungle and any interesting bits that come along. So let's see what happens. Life crystal, yum. Gonna want to get lots of spores. Life crystal, yum. Oh, the blood moon is rising. That might motivate me to go back up to the surface so I can keep trying for the money trough. Oh, I can see inside. Ooh, there's a like glowy painting thing inside the jungle temple. Or is that? It was almost glowing like it's glowing under my Spelunker potion. How much longer is my Spelunker potion going? Still another 4 minutes. I'd like to take advantage of that. I can brew more Spelunker potions if I have to. It might be more important just to go try to deal with the blood moon upstairs. And I can harvest my deathweed. Yeah, that's another reason to want to go back up. Okay, let's just go quickly. There's another life crystal over there. Oh, there's so much open space over here, though. Let's just see if we can find a chest. Here we go. Here's a chest in one of these little shrines. This could have the Staff of Regrowth, potentially. It has the boomstick. Life crystal. Yum. Apparently my inventory is full. Look at all these life crystals. Holy cow. Oh, they're inside the hive. And that's the first hive that I've seen. Alright. Especially dangerous life crystals over there. I'm not really in need of them that badly right now, so I think I'm going to choose to leave those behind. But now we know the location of at least one hive in this world for when it comes time to fight Queen Bee. And it occurs to me I could summon a blood boon whenever I want. Since I do have a bloody tier. And so I prefer to take advantage of the Spelunker potion while I have it going. I mean, I guess I can make more Spelunker potions too. It doesn't matter. I'm already down here though, so doing more spelunking while I'm down here and have the Spelunker potion going I think just makes more sense. And maybe we can still get lucky in the second half of the blood moon to try to get our money trough. Or alternatively, I could go back upstairs now. I would have had a really hard time, I think, seeing that boulder trap, because I think it was the guy who, like, standing, like, right there. In any case, I did not see it for sure. Here's what we need to do. We need to quick stack away some stuff into my inventory. I need to harvest my deathweed as a top priority, because that can't be harvested at other times. And I'm going to go ahead and replant some more of it in some other slots. And then we're going to get to trying to kill all these bad guys and get their drops. Okay, so kind of like the goblin invasion. Now I'm going to fight off lots of bad guys here in the Blood Moon and see what we get. Hey, it's a money trough. Neat. Okay. Got the main thing that I wanted. Hey, I got a shark tooth necklace. I'd forgotten that I wanted that from the Blood Moon. That is good because it does like armor piercing. Yeah, increases armor penetration. So that can be a useful accessory to wear when you're trying to deal like some extra damage to a boss or something. I'm getting a lot of glow stick drops. I think they maybe changed it so that common enemies, maybe because it's raining, can drop glow sticks during a rainstorm. If so, that's a clever change, which I like. Glow sticks, and even like torches and gel, were some items that might have been a little bit too unlikely to just acquire off of enemies and drops and things in some prior releases. And so just having more enemies drop glow sticks help ensure that the player will always have access to them for exploring and lighting up underwater. I haven't really taken advantage of them very much, but now that I realize how many I actually have, I'll be much more willing to just like toss a glow stick over there for no reason at all. I defeated the 50th Demon Eye. Okay, I was hoping I would get some banners. It'll just make it that much less annoying or time-consuming or difficult to deal with some of these things in the future. I like the banner system in terms of just making it, once you've killed an enemy enough times, making it that much easier to kill an enemy, at least in a particular nearby area. Like our house. Okay, so Demon Eyes now. Yeah, I just about one-shot that guy, I think. So they're kind of no longer a threat. Yeah, I one-shot that guy. Totally. Great. And we survived the Blood Moon. Let me pick up all the loot and see what we got. So, during that Blood Moon, I got a zombie arm, which we're way past, but if you happen to get one of these early, they deal a lot of melee damage right at the start. We got the Shark Tooth Necklace. Rain Hat doesn't really matter. We got some Bloody Tears in case we want future Blood Moons. A goodie bag containing some more rotten eggs. The wedding dress and wedding veil from the bride. And, of course, the money trough, which summons a flying piggy bank. And so you can just summon that anywhere. You don't have to place down a platform to stick your piggy bank down and possibly accidentally leave it behind. Not that I would ever do that. Ever. Totally didn't do that a couple of episodes ago. So yeah, now I can retire the piggy bank and just carry my money trough around. And the piggy can just be summoned and resummoned wherever we want. Terrific. Back to the task at hand. I decided to come back to the jungle, to where I died before, because I kind of wanted to get my money back, since there was 5 gold down here. Oh, 6 gold. Nice. I guess there were some other dead things that I killed, because I think I only dropped 5. Maybe someone else dropped something else. And now we can keep exploring here in the jungle. Oh, and I should definitely get a Spelunker Potion and everything out. And guess what? That's easy to do now, because I have a money trough. Iron Skin, Regen, Spelunker, Night Owl, Shine. There we go. And look, there was a chest here, which I don't think is trapped. Great. There's also a jungle slime here, who I'm not doing a very good job of killing. Fortunately, my imp is doing a good job kind of keeping him in check, as I do a poor job. Ouch! Okay, bunch of bad guys here all of a sudden. My weapons are powerful, but they're dealing a lot of damage despite all of my increased defenses. Yikes. This is where actually like having a yo-yo could be useful, because it can hit around corners. Do I have any other weapons in my inventory that can hit around corners? I don't have like a water pulse. This magic weapon's a little bit hard to aim. The boomerang doesn't really hit around corners all that well either. So yeah, I don't know that I have anything that's particularly good for that. So I think I'll mostly have to like dodge around. Try to not be constantly poisoned. I still haven't gotten a Bezoar as a drop as well. That would help a ton. Bezoar is the accessory that makes you immune to the poison debuff. And so, okay, so there's definitely... I want to get a better look at what's happening with like the painting and things over here. Because is the painting lighting up? So are paintings now a thing that lights up underneath the Spelunker Potion, I guess? I guess that's what I'm seeing. I don't think that was previously the case. It's called Outcast. Very nice. There's another band of regeneration. My inventory is full, but that's easy to solve now because we have money trough. Deposit all. Just like that. Problem is solved. Do I have to worry about picking up the money trough again? Nope, it's just gonna hover there. The piggy. But I still have it in my inventory, so everything's fine. At this point, that is a good amount of platinum. You know what? I will spend the time to bomb out a bit of this platinum, because there's so much of it. Okay, I got most of it. That makes me happy. Okay, so apparently paintings now light up underneath Spelunker potions. Which I guess would make it easier. I mean, I guess those houses almost always have chests inside them, which would also light up underneath the Spelunker potion. I'm trying to think if there's any structures that would only have a painting without a chest. Nothing's springing to mind. Can I heal? Yes. Okay, great. Gonna need it because I keep walking directly into all of these bad guys. Not a recommended strategy. Don't walk into the bad guys. They'll deal melee damage and hurt you. Alright, more jungle spores. And from here, well, I see more jungle spores over to the right, so I want to get those. And I see gold directly below me. Do you see the gold right down here? It's a pile of gold. Just sitting on the ground. Zing! 1 gold, 69. Let's go ahead and deposit all once again. And I see the painting glowing underneath me. I guess the painting was glowing while the chest was still off screen. And so it's another way just to kind of like increase the range of the breadcrumbs. I've mentioned it in previous playthroughs. This game does breadcrumbs very well. There's a lot of things that can lead you to things that are off screen. Some of them are extremely explicit, like the fairies who will pop up and like do a little dance and lead you over toward where there's something that's off screen. There's things like these houses that if there'd been open space below it, and we can even see a little bit of it right down here, they're kind of like wooden pillars. So if you come up below a house, like you'll see the wooden pillar coming down from a distance away before you actually get the house on screen. There's stuff like the Spelunker potion lighting up the painting, which allows us to see it even sooner now. Bombs stacked to more than 99 now, by the way. Previously, I'm pretty sure they only stacked to 99. But I just noticed I had 121 of them in my inventory in a single slot, which is great. Go gadget usability. Why stack limits? Why limit the player's inventory? No one likes the game of inventory management. You have 1 piece of stone, you should be able to hold 10,000 pieces of stone. That's my new contention. Alright, getting more lead, also getting some silt, which is also good. We can throw it in the extractinator and maybe get some crazy things. And my Spelunker potion just wore off. Well, I did not find any of the things that I'm looking for yet. But at this point, I have a feeling that even with my money trough, my inventory's gotten pretty full. So I think I'll go back home. Alright, I said I was going to go home, but I decided to keep exploring for a little bit, and it was worth it because I got an Anklet of the Wind, which is one of the 2 main things that I really wanted to get. Alright. Oh, teleportation potion. That's actually, that could be fun to use as well. And there's a life crystal down here, which I don't terribly need, but I'm going to grab it. Honey. It would be good to get honey at some point, actually. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Is there any chance that I'll take 2 more steps and find a chest with the Staff of Regrowth in it? Definitely not 2 steps. And yeah, I don't know. Terraria is a game where if you don't limit yourself, you could end up just caving forever. So I'm going to go ahead and call it and unload this inventory and decide what to do next. So the reason that I wanted the Anklet of the Wind was to combine it with the Aglet and my Spectre boots to create lightning boots. So let's go ahead and do that upgrade. Lucky, 4% critical strike. I'll take it. Alright, and I guess that makes the boots and travel speed even faster than they were before. And we still have the possibility to upgrade them once or twice more still. In a prior episode, our first meteorite had landed, and I haven't located it yet, but I have reason to believe that it's somewhere down in this corruption. So I'm gonna go do some looking and see if I can find myself a meteor. Well, it seems like I explored this whole corruption and never found a meteorite over there. Happened to be on the surface here. Oh, there's another radar. I did have one of those already. And did somebody drop a goodie bag over here that I missed? Yes. Let's go back for it. But while I'm here, I'd walked past this at one point off camera, but we haven't actually seen the dungeon entrance on camera, I don't think. So let's just take a peek inside. Oh, I can grab some water candles. I'll eventually want those for trying to increase enemy spawn rates, and I guess I'm 400 above the surface, which means I can go down basically to where we're just above the surface and go ahead and light up a little bit of the dungeon. We might be able to find some loot in here in the above surface portions. There's obviously some healing potions sitting on the wall, but I'll just get to like a height of, yeah, 30 something. That seems pretty good. And right, do I remember what a water bolt looks like? I believe it's a blue book with a yellow stripe on it that might sit on one of these shelves. And I don't think I am seeing one. If you mouse over it, it'll show up as water bolt, I recall. But I don't think we have access to an easy water bolt in this particular dungeon. Alright, always worth a look. It's not one over here, right? No. Alright, there was a traveling merchant that arrived. I didn't see where he is. Apparently he's over here by the mushroom pylon. Right, actually I have to be at a pylon in order to go pay him a visit. I'll drop off some loot that I picked up and talk to the traveling merchant. Buy now and get free shipping. Indeed. You have a cape or a halo. Katana I don't really need. Portable cement mixer. I might need that still. Benny Warhol can be placed. That's cute. I'm actually going to get that one. Do I need the portable cement mixer, or do I already own one? That might actually be the last of the accessories. There are 4 accessories that go together. Well, I realize I have a couple of them in my inventory. The bricklayer and the extendo grip. There's also a paint sprayer, which I don't believe I have purchased. And the portable cement mixer, which is the one that he has. So I definitely want to go ahead and purchase that one now while he is here, because eventually I want to collect all 4. So let's go ahead and purchase that 10 gold. That's a pretty steep price, but at this point, oh wow, I've got 1 platinum, 17. I made a lot of money recently. I'm not even sure how I got all that money. I guess there were probably like some jungle chests, and I killed bad guys and sold vanity items, which I need to go do more of. Alright, we're making progress. So when I got the message that a meteorite had landed in the previous episode, at the same time I got a message that said, a horrible chill grows down your spine. Here we go. Which suggested that it destroyed a shadow orb at the same moment, and sure enough, it destroyed a shadow orb, and here it is. So here's the meteorite. I wish to mine it up. I do not have the things that would make me immune to the meteorite, and I don't remember how much of it I need to mine up. I don't have an obsidian skin potion on me. Will this be too tedious? I'll give it a go. Alright, I just mined some up quickly. I just want to remember how many bars I need to make various things. And so with meteorite bars, let's talk to the guide. That is a hard mode thing. That's a hard mode thing. I don't know that I need the meteor armor since I've already got that, but I might want to make a star cannon. I might want to make a space gun. I definitely want to make a ham axe. And I may or may not want to make a phase blade. So that would be 15. I would need... seems like 80 or so meteor bars would be good. And so far I've already gotten 13 of them. Okay. Let me grab an obsidian skin potion. We'll go mine it all up. Okay, obsidian skin potion. I believe will make me immune to taking any fire damage from standing on the meteors. Yeah. And the meteor head enemies that spawn around here are really not all that bad. And do I have a mining potion in my piggy bank? I don't think I do, actually. That's not one of the potions I currently normally carry around. And you know what? The meteor... Sorry, the obsidian skin potion lasts long enough. I want to grab the deathweed that I just happened to see there. Lasts long enough that I can actually run home and just grab a crafted up mining potion as well and drink that. And also touch my slice of cake, and then we'll mine super fast and we can get through this in no time. I'm fairly certain they changed it so that explosives like bombs or dynamite can't be used to harvest the meteorite. So you actually do have to use the pickaxe, if I'm remembering correctly. I guess I should try, just in case it changed again. But yeah, look how fast this is mining. That's great. Tick, 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 tick. But let's just quickly throw a bomb and watch it not blow up the meteorite. It did not blow up the meteorite. Okay. I will harvest all this up in record time. Alright, I think I mined up all, or almost all, of the meteorite. Looks like there's actually one block right left over here, which I'm just going to grab based on principle. But let's go home and see if I cook it all up, how much I got. It was actually kind of a small meteorite based on where it landed, I think. But that did turn into 87 bars, which should be enough to make all the things I want to make. So the space gun, I'm just curious to see how it works. The meteor hammocks I definitely want because I'm carrying around these kind of crummy old iron tools that I've had forever, that I'll be happy to get rid of at this point. In fact, let's just sell them to the party girl. They're not worth all that much. Alright, but now I have meteor hammocks and the space gun. I think works pretty much the same as I remember. Hey, slime who's dressed as a bunny. And how much mana does that use? Not a ton. Obviously, if I had the meteor armor, it makes the space gun free to use and doesn't cost any magic. But it seems like that is a weapon that, other than perhaps some slight number balancing, doesn't seem to have any obvious new capabilities. And just because I have the new meteor hammocks, I want to use it as an axe to chop down a couple of trees, which goes way faster. So that's very nice. And it's a hammer as well, so it saves inventory space because I'm only carrying around one thing rather than two. So that is terrific. And to finish things off today, we did a tiny bit of exploration down in the underworld, but mostly I just did some under lava mining. And so I'd like to do some actual exploration in that vicinity. And so I've got obsidian skin and some other potions. So let me go ahead and buff. And let's just head down here and do some good old-fashioned exploration to the left and to the right and see what we encounter, other than lots and lots of lava. And I'll try to keep my eye on my rare creature meter, because that could be important. I already have a Hell Forge, so I don't need to grab another one of those. Here's somewhere where I died previously, apparently. Here's a shadow chest, which does need a shadow key, which we can probably still find somewhere in the dungeon. So eventually I'll want to go to the dungeon and deal with that. Skeletron, I'm pretty much... Am I strong enough to work on Skeletron at this point? Probably in theory. In practice, are there things that I would want to do to get myself even stronger? These are good questions. There's another shadow chest that I don't know that I have immediate answers to. But yeah, we could do Skeletron next. We could do Queen Bee next. Another shadow chest, very nice. Lots of them that'll be very easy to get to. King Slime is the other pre-hard mode, pre-Wall of Flesh. I like having a clock. Boss that we have not yet fought. He could easily summon himself at some point via a slime rain. If he doesn't, and I want to summon King Slime on my own, I think I just need to make like a platinum crown and convert it into a slime crown with lots of gel, if I'm remembering correctly. So I could definitely intentionally do that on my own for a future episode. Another shadow chest. Alright, lots and lots of shadow chests. And I don't remember exactly how much loot there is, but I think there's more than there used to be. That one can get out of shadow chests. I happen to notice the painting here. I probably passed a few others, but I'd kind of only just remembered, once again, that I'm trying to collect as many paintings as I can in this particular world. So that eventually we'll have fun making an art gallery. So I'll try to keep an eye out for them. Bookcase, I did already grab a bookcase out of a different place, just because a bookcase is in fact a crafting station, and so it's handy to have one at home for when you're eventually trying to craft various magic tomes. And at this point it looks like I've also picked up a fair bit of money, more than a gold. So since we have a money trough, might as well quick stack that money away, so that if I do something foolish, I won't lose it. Speaking of foolish, what if I just flood these buildings with lava? Have you gone insane? No, I just have an obsidian skin potion. I like the idea of the obsidian skin potion. They are very easy to craft. I'm not sure how I would balance it differently or something, but it's kind of a shame that once you get your first access to Fire Blossom and Obsidian, basically you can make the lava never be a threat again. And yeah, it'd be nice if it were still somehow a threat. But it's also nice the way that it is, and I don't have to worry about it. So if I put on my water walking boots apparently do not work on lava. And I don't remember if it was always that way or if that is a change. Or if I just... No, definitely doesn't work anymore. Wasn't sure if I switched into them too quickly as I was falling into the lava. But I don't know that I tried that, at least in this update. Voodoo Demon is a rare creature that just appeared on my rare creature thingy. I don't see him, but presumably my imp is going after him right now. So I'm going to turn the imp off, just to make sure we don't accidentally kill the voodoo demon and drop a guy voodoo doll into the lava. But that said, where is the voodoo demon? He must be somewhere back to my left, I think, because I've gone a bit to the right and haven't encountered him. Nope, he was back to the right, apparently. Does the rare creature meter detect creatures who are farther off screen than it used to? Oh, he's right there. I see him. And he's actually in a place where I could probably pull that off. Let me just make sure that I have this buff going. Yeah, I could totally kill you. And in fact, now you're extra certain of not being able to drop the voodoo doll in lava. Maybe, except for you're finding some other lava to go fly over to. Oh no, my potion ran out. Darn it. My obsidian skin potion. All of a sudden, the lava's become a threat, just like I wanted it to. Oh no, the consequences of my own actions and commentary. I didn't realize that I'd spent this long in the underworld. I guess in theory, I could try to kill him with my imp. Or I might be able to fire lasers at him. I'm gonna just die right here, aren't I? Definitely if I let this lava out. Yikes. Let's let this lava out to the left of me. Here's an idea. Oh, crap, it's not to the left of me. No! Oh, I dropped 6 gold. Oh, I'm just gonna go in the lava and I'm gonna lose it forever. Well. These things happen. Fortunately, I'm doing well on money, and so losing the 6 gold doesn't feel nearly as bad now as it would have just a couple of episodes ago. And we got some more goodie bags. Ah, I got a painting in the goodie bag. Bride of Frankenstein dress. Bride of Frankenstein mask. Alright, more things to sell. And a clock, which I like just putting down near spawn. You can touch the clock and it shows you the exact time, which admittedly I've already got my platinum watch, and so the exact time is showing up over there. So it's perhaps not all that necessary, but I like having it anyway for whatever reason. I also got a bunch of obsidian doors. Okay. Yeah, I think we made Oh, did I have another I had another obsidian skin potion in my inventory that I must have picked up out of a pot and never noticed. I could have used it, stayed alive, but I did not. In any case, I think we had enough fun for today. I put these chests down here just to like dump other stuff that I hadn't yet organized in my inventory. So off camera, I'll have to do a bit of organizing of this before the next episode. But I'm going to say, I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Terraria. For now, bye-bye.